Hi there, it's Fiona. I am the Dragon Lady, and I'm here to help you understand what the dragons are trying to teach you about your silent language, meaning your silent communication. So it's non-verbal communication, and it's everything about how you are feeling. So even though you think it's feeling about, oh, I feel pain, I feel happy, I feel joy, sometimes just in the back, it's funny, my hands always do that, just in the back of you, there's something vibrating and there's something radiating and there's something coming up, and it comes up through the very surface of you, and you'll get physical symptoms, or you'll feel what's the word, discombobulated, or you'll feel uncomfortable, or there'll be something going on, and this is coming from inside you just to show you what needs to be released. As we grow into more higher states of consciousness, it takes up more of our physicality to hold those higher states of consciousness. They need more room, there's more capacity, there's more to be processed in your mind. So we need to be able to get rid of an awful lot of the dross, a lot of the old stories that we're still carrying around with us, like in a backpack on our back. We don't need to carry those around with us anymore, because they land on our body, and there's just no room for this spirituality, for this consciousness, higher states of consciousness, to come into your body, because it's so full of stories of hurt and worry and fear. So we need to be able to clear those out. Sometimes the growing pains or the signs of ascension, the ascension symptoms, come up in intense pain or mental fatigue, or all sorts of different symptoms, physical symptoms, that are just signs from our soul of how we can let all of that go. Your soul is asking, give me some more room, let me come through a little bit more. And so these things come up, and as they come up in physical. So you can get a rash, you can get sciatica, you can get, for me, ovarian cysts, abnormal smear tests, anything that rocks your world, and you just go, oh, I've got to know what this is, because it's so painful and so worrying for me. I don't know what it is. So often I have to dig around a little bit to understand what that is. One lady this last week had clients cancelling on her, and she had people being mean to her on the phone, saying, I'm not paying you for that. And she was like, I don't get it, what's going on? And I'm like, she said, what am I doing wrong? Actually was what her words were. I said, there's nothing you're doing wrong, that what we need to just understand is what is the vibration that you're putting out, so that people actually are doing that to you, because they're picking up on this vibration that it's now at your edge of your energy, so they're reacting to it, and they're showing you, thankfully, what's going on for you, and what your subconscious, superconscious, high levels of consciousness are ready for you to exterminate, for you to ready to dissolve, for you to take a rubber and rub those out. We don't want to be holding those stories, because they take up too much room in our body. The reasons you're not getting what you say you want. So we've tried manifesting, we've tried materializing, we've tried creating, and the reasons we're not getting all of those things, no matter how much effort, how much focus, how much hard work, the hours that we put in, because you don't know how to feel. You don't know how you feel. You don't want to look at your feelings, because it's just too much to deal with. This is the art of silent communication. This is the extinct language of the dragons. Now this is what the dragons are here to teach us all about every single week, is your language of feelings. It's a revolution of feelings, that they want you to feel safe as you communicate, and as you delve into this and explore, widening your frequency of what it feels like to be feeling your way forwards. You may hear of some people out there already who are in the flow, they call it, or they just feel, it just felt good to me, so I did it. All these kind of things. So the lady that I was telling you about this week, the clients were cancelling, and people were being sort of like, I'm not paying for that, I don't know what to do about this, what am I doing wrong? We had a session, and within 90 minutes of digging down, having a look, just feeling into the energy, feeling safe to feel into the energy, we saw it, and we saw what it was, and we allowed it to be. We listened to the energy of what was going on, and then we invited it to leave. So there's lots of different ways depending on the person of how that actually leaves. She rang me the next day and she goes, holy moly, I can't believe how fast this all worked. She said, I've just had 2 new clients book in this week and I've got 3 new clients for next week. And the person who rang me or sent me a text saying, I'm not paying your extra income, I'm not paying for a missed meeting or something like that. She said, okay, I get it, I understand now, and I find it totally worth it. So as soon as you change your energy, the world around you, the air around you changes. That is the theme for this week, and that is what the 4 dragons want to talk to you about today. Utopia, lunar ray, ceremony, and sovereign. They all have a very different energy about them. They all have, how do I put that, 8 messages that they want to send you about how you feel your way forwards, how you communicate in this silent language. You don't want anything going on in the background that's going to scupper what it is that you're here to stand for, what means the most to you. So we're going to clear those things away, they say, and we're going to help you radiate out in all your positivity. So let's start with Utopia today, and let's ask Utopia today. And I'll make a note of the time. Okay, 06:23. And we'll ask Utopia today, what's the best message? Oh, 3. What's the best message for us to be reading today, for us to understand what our feelings are all about and how that alters the energy around us. So, number 3, beyond love and what we know as love. You might think, I don't really get that, but you just wait and listen. Because I know that when I've got the energy of love, when I first sort of fell in love, or when I've really loved the experience, I love the way it feels. The whole energy around me, the air changes, and this changes so much of what goes on in my life. There is an expression beyond love. It's not necessarily for the majority of the population to know about this. But the more the population have the ability and are able to step more into the frequency of love, as you want to know more about love, then that will be a massive transformation on your personal behalf and on the planet's vibration. For those of you who want to know what's beyond love, it's a feeling of mass expansion, connectedness to every single particle of the world, connecting to being able to love everything and everyone. There is a state you might decide to call bliss, which is a word that already exists. The feeling is being in awe and in wonder, like a childlike state, that these would also be quite adequate words to describe the feeling of what's beyond love, this enlightened state of bliss. There is a feeling that goes with this in the human body. We describe it as, so they describe it vibrationally, and I pick it up and put words to it. So it's not a heaviness, but it's a solidity. It's very fulfilling, very expansive. So it's difficult to contain. You as a human can't contain all of it because it's too much. This is higher states of consciousness. Where was I? Yeah, difficult to contain. It's difficult to understand. It's kind of mind-blowing. It's almost like being an enlightened being, as you would imagine Buddha or Jesus being, who are just in love and accepting the whole time. At the same time, it has a weightless feeling of freedom, a state that you can cross over other vibrations and talk to other dimensions, other species communication. It's when you're able to see across the different light spectrums. It's also being able to feel across the different vibrational spectrums as well. So there we go. That's why she's giving us this card today. It's about feeling across the different spectrums of vibration, so that you're able to go, oh, that vibration there is love. Oh, that vibration there is love. Oh, that vibration there is worry. This vibration here is pain. That vibration there is fear. You get to understand the language as it flows and floats in around your vicinity. You're able to pick it up. And then you're also able to kind of go, well, it's not coming from me, so it's not mine. So just let it pass. But because it's in your vicinity, you're picking it up. So you're feeling safe. To know bliss is beyond love and I can only have an image of it, and I can't necessarily give you all the words to describe what it is, as words are such a basic language to be able to describe such an experience, because it creates a feeling within the body. Now this is understanding what a feeling is inside the body. Beyond love is where everything, if you can imagine, is brighter, more colourful, intense details and colours. There is an easier sense of what's around you. You're more in flow and a rolling feeling as you are really being used as a channel and a conduit for energy, as you are connected from head to toe, tethered from heaven to earth. Your visions are not earthly visions. It is that you can almost see into other dimensional being. You see into, through and around things. You see across the light spectrum. You hear across a wider bandwidth, and you see with new eyes and you hear with new ears. All your senses are heightened, and this makes you so totally happy and feel complete. Compassionate. You are on the world as you know it, but not of the world, if that makes sense. You are being otherworldly. And I'm also being told that what you are able to do doesn't exist yet, or hasn't been described as existing. It is so new and so powerful, and it's being channeled through you. This state of bliss that we can attribute to enlightened or awakened masters. I know from the previous messages that Utopia has given us, if you can imagine, I mean, we know the kind of the vibration of emotions, and love comes in at 528 hertz. If you can imagine, beyond love is everything kind of higher and wider than that. Your doors are wide open. You're feeling the love for everything. And like the Japanese culture, you may kind of go, I appreciate you. I love you, my computer. You've done so well for me. Thank you, phone, for not breaking every time I phone you. Or when you go into your car, you'll be able to communicate with your car, and you'll know the consciousness of your car, the consciousness of your house. That is what this message is all about. Thank you very much, Utopia. So that was a long one. So let's go on to Luna Ray then and see what Luna Ray has to say about the consciousness of your feelings. The reasons why you don't have what you say you want, despite all your effort and all the hard work, is because you don't know how to feel. So let's see what Luna Ray has to say about that, because that was the second card today. And Luna Ray, let's just ask her what card is more relevant from her messages to do with that today. She just keeps saying, do number 6. So let's choose number 6. All right. Number 6 is a new day, a new world, a new human living as a sensitive and evolved in our humanity. Are you seeking a world with more feeling because you have need of a feeling you believe you lack? Or is there a feeling you've never really experienced but you want to experience? Remember the question. The reasons why you don't get what you say you want is because you don't know how you feel. So here we are. The new world is full to the brim of feelings, and it is a safe world to experience all of your feelings, the good, the bad and the ugly. All feelings are accepted as equal. Can you imagine living in a world and just, oh, there goes a black feeling. Oh, there goes a pink feeling. Oh, there goes a lime green feeling. Oh, there goes a blue feeling. If you can see all feelings as equal, it's just notes on a song. It's just notes on a song sheet. It's a nice way of seeing it, isn't it? You are eager to experience more of this new world, one where people are friendly, helpful. And if you tell people what you would like, they will naturally help you get it. It is a world of co-creation, cooperation, and in this new reality, you have your unique piece of the puzzle. And there are so many lovely people who are in the same wavelength. Things work out easily and feels like no effort because you have similar goals. You recognize your soul groups and tribes are coming together and provide support and mutual understanding for your growth. It is quite the place where the pace of life is slow, but things appear for you at the speed that is delicious. Many things go right for you and for your loved ones. You find yourself experiencing that feeling more and more, that you feel better and better, maybe especially around experiencing more love, which seems to be the ultimate feel-good feeling you want to have an experience of as a human. There is a deep feeling of the expression of love that sits in the body and can be felt, and it's like no other feeling. It cannot be conveyed or transmitted just by word. It requires the sentiment to be attached to the communication. Makes me want to cry, because this is all the stuff that I'm writing about to do with silent communication. And here it is in black and white. It is so clear. The whole communication has the body melting with the warmth, the softness, the complete flowing of that feeling. The ebb and the euphoric flow of that love. The ever-expanding feeling of that love within your body when you take in the whole universe of love that everyone has for you into your body. When you feel it just rise up and fill you right up to the brim, like you could not take in another breath because you are so full of love. Now, that is something to be experienced. When your communication is full of feelings you want to share, for example, love, you will see and feel that it has an effect on those around you. When so much love empties out from you and envelopes the situation and the people, it's like a healing, and all the others feeling you don't want empty out and fall away. All the other feelings that you don't want empty out and fall away. You are being reminded that loves make you and others feel safe to experience the new world, and those sentiments and feelings and energy drifts through you and out of you on every breath. When you know your capacity to feel and share this new capacity of love, joy and happiness, you change on the inside and you create your environment from that new energy. There will be some who will run from the feelings of love, from the exuberance of joy and the happiness, and that is normal because they still believe that love hurts. Don't be swayed or stop amplifying your love. It only takes one person to alter a relationship, a situation or a symptom of the trapped energy. Everybody has access to feel the joy and love, and it is available for everybody to embody it fully. It is right there within reach for those who want to feel more love. Wow. Thank you very much. Oh my word, that is just exactly what I needed to read today, because that just gives me the words that I was asking for so that I could finish this piece that I'm putting together. See, the dragons, they know, don't they? Doesn't matter what anyone else says, the dragons know. They have it all out there explaining it all so nicely for us. Ceremony then, what would you like to talk to us about today? The card that you have for us today that reminds us the reason why you don't have what you say you want is because you don't know how to feel. Despite all your hard effort, all the strategy, what card is it that you want to show us today to be in our feelings? All right. Ceremony has chosen this card for you today. So welcome this and feel into this card. Feel into this one. It's called Fully Sensory Multidimensional Perceptional Being. Should you ever feel uncertain about following your passion in this life and expressing it fully, invite yourself to explore the expansive worlds and realms that exist in the playfulness of children, so far unhindered and still innocent with their imagination on supercharge, unaware of any restrictions, any social limits, any boxes, any rules to adhere to, or make up invisible boundaries restricting growth, any restriction on their imagination, the colours they can use, or how playful they can be. You are a human, fully sensory being who breathes and feels in colour, who lives a lighter, joyful life, not as a burden. It is experiencing the breath of life, the flow of life, why we are here, what we came to experience in every sensation that is possible, with more ease. It feels so light to be glorious with a heart rejoicing. Humans have become so dense and heavy and stuck in survival mode. In your words, serious, sensible, stuck, stale, surviving. Even your children are asked to be serious these days, to grow up and stop pretending. Fully sensory is a lighter vibrational existence in a physical form. Multi-dimensional communications, and the next generations will know this, they already know this. They have this knowing of what's available to them, what's invisible to the eye, but in a different spectrum and not in solid form yet. This multi-sensory experience is real for you, and all while still being on the physical earth, playing with body and gravity, flesh and bones. So this is the evolution, this is the ascension, this is the step up into higher states of consciousness where we will go into our fifth dimension and fifth senses, go into the sixth dimension and our sixth and seventh and eighth senses and beyond for the next generations. We physically look very, very different as we evolve. Our children's children and then our children's children's children look very different. They are in a very different physical form because they're not holding on to what we've come accustomed to holding on to. Remember what I said before about your higher states of consciousness push out a lot of the earthly human things that we hold on to, and these cause us intense pain as they are released. But next generations will just know that they are multi-dimensional, perceptional, fully sensory beings, and they'll go, not my energy, so I'm not taking it on. You see the difference? This requires a level of attention and awareness to what you already feel, as well as attending to your energy, and the practice of expanding your ability to feel lighter, to feel more, what is available to feel, rather than just what we are here and what we're experiencing right now. Yeah, so you actually see in colour, or you actually feel in colour, and you see in sensation. So you see through the eyes of your soul, and you're seeing and feeling the resonance of something. Right, thank you very much. And sovereign, and I'll make a note of the time again. Brilliant. So sovereign, which card would you like us to read out today? For exactly the reasons you don't have what you say you want because you don't know how to feel. You're frightened of feeling. What card would you like us to read out today to do with this particular topic? 4. Ooh, perfect. Meeting and knowing your soul language. Your soul sandwich. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. So let's get into what sovereign. Sovereign again. She's the purple dragon. She's all about your soul. She's all about getting into your heightened state of awareness, into your higher states of consciousness, and letting her come through more and more and more. So she's in equal parts. You are like Fiona, the person on human life on earth, and then there's Roma, who is my spiritual, the one that connects up with the dragons. You are just connected and all-knowing and in higher states of consciousness. Meeting and knowing your soul language. Make an important decision for your emotional, physical, and mental health to create a private spiritual sanctuary to attend and listen to your soul. A place of solace, union, and connection to closely listen to your inner self and the voice of your soul. Your rapid-paced life with all of your deadlines and intensities make it an even greater need to fully connect. Go to your safe place so that you can hear what is being communed with you, as well as learn how to commune with your soul and ask for solutions, and last but not least, commune with others in this soulful state. Soul-to-soul communication is a powerful felt communication that goes way beyond words. When you express yourself from your soul and take part in this heartfelt communication, you are being conscious and operate from your awakened, powerful spiritual state. You are sensing what comes directly through to you from your soul, and it is pure, it is wise, and unbeatable combination. Your soul is housed in your human flesh and bones physical body, which is acting like your barometer, constantly feeding back from your environment, what people you meet, even the places you go, always intuitively sensing your environment. Your soul never stops sensing. Feelings, picking up states, soul communication, what goes unseen, unheard, unfelt, and certainly unattended to. It is imperative that you get to know your soul and attend to your ways of communicating with her to know intimately that valuable, powerful, and very accurate part of your own personality. As I said, my soul is called Roma. I've known her for 20 years that she's been coming through. She has resolved so many issues. I can ask her anything. I can ask her to heal my body, show me what's causing the problem. She works with me at the weekends when we do DIY around the house. I talk to the consciousness of the house, or if something's not working and it's being really difficult, I ask her to help, and it's a miracle. It's just magic every single time. Energy changes when your soul is involved. By learning this new language, this silent language, actually the ancient language of the dragons, which is all vibrational, it's all about your feeling, your soul, and adapt to your ways of communicating with her to know intimately that valuable, powerful, and very accurate part of your personality. By learning this new language and simply attending to what you hear, you are a force like no other. Open up your senses to understand some of the basic foundational feelings inside your body. First, you can recognize what you have as your home frequency, where you feel safe, and that you can always come back here in a heartbeat, wherever you are, whoever you're with. Understand the contrast between your feelings and go between safe or stressed. Feel the gap between two chosen feelings and the distinct difference that happens inside your body between these two extreme feelings, knowing all the time that it is just energy. If you could see energy as a colour, just a note on a song sheet, you would know that you are safe to feel your feelings. And it is my intention to help millions of people understand that you're safe to feel. And the reason why things are not changing, even though you've said what you want, even though you're saying what you want, the reasons that things are not changing for you is because they're not felt. You don't know how to feel. You don't know what you're feeling or what you're radiating. And most of all, you don't know what you're picking up. The dragon language, the secret communication, is feelings. It is a revolution of understanding the vibrations that you swim in and what you put out. There is a course that's going to be happening, and it's a 4-day course. It's a mastermind course so that you can get into your feelings, the vibration of your feelings. It is going to be so powerful. What I've been shown to put out for you is incredible. And this then leads you on a journey to to open up and to find your soul energy, to feel safe in your energy, to understand that feelings are energy and colours and those kind of things. But the 4-day mastermind that I'm putting together is going to be so powerful. There are exercises in there that I've been given so that you can have the feeling, so that you know that you're feeling, and that you can expand your feelings, and you can feel safe to feel, and you can expand your capacity of the bandwidth that you're feeling within. Because normally we limit what we allow ourselves to feel because we think, oh, don't want to go in there because it hurts. But basically, a life with no feeling is pointless. You're not alive if you're not feeling. So this is going to be the silent communication 4 days. 4 days of silent communication and understanding and getting really into what it feels like. So look out for that. I'll be posting that up shortly. Lots and lots of love. Thank you very much for choosing your dragon cards today and for being present and loving with the dragons. This silent language is the most powerful language that I have ever come across. Far more powerful than words. And I think NLP says it's like 58% body language, 38% tone, 7% words. That might very well be true. But if there's no feeling that's going on behind it, it's flatlining. It's like saying love you, or I love you. I truly and utterly love you. You can ask your soul at any time, by the way, please show me how much you love me. And then wait for it to land and wait for you to have a feeling of it. Anyway, lots and lots of love. Have a great week, and I'll be back again with the dragon cards next week. Bye bye.